This is a remarkable study in regard to a relatively small amount of this particular extract of a Latin name called Ageratum, Conyzoides. You're going to see me replace that term often with Billygoat weed, which is a lot easier to say and far more easier to comprehend. So I'll be replacing that word off and on as we read through. But Billygoat weed in this 12-week randomized double-blind placebo-controlled trial had quite a remarkable result at a mere 250 milligram of this extract taken with evening meals. So let's look into the study a little bit more detailed. Here we are. You see the trial type, the duration, the dosaging, and the extract composition we'll review in a little bit as well. But that's quite a remarkable outcome in regard to the study. Now it gets really good. Check this out. 56% lower pain scores as regard to generally the baseline. Looking at the baseline, not the placebo, where it's about versus 39% for the placebo. But that's quite an effect. Another thing to take away, too, on top of this, is the postulate. It may actually have a cumulative effect. Remember, we're only talking about a 12-week period of time. And we'll get into the reason why we may postulate that, or the researchers, as we proceed. All right, so we'll look at this. Here we go. Not just the better quality of life. All right, we're looking at that. We're looking at about 26.5% better quality of life over the baseline with the mere 12 weeks. But where it gets real interesting is where the placebo had absolutely no comparative effect, the systemic inflammation. The inflammation reduction was quite astounding. Now, as you begin to continue down that line of the 12-week period at 250 milligrams per day of this extract being taken with evening meals, you see where this cumulative effect in regard to the hypothesis in reference to that